right, hello everybody. How's everybody doing? Got Paul Man Bassin in here. Gabe.
All right, hello everybody.
Dave
How's
Carter.
everybody doing?
Let me mute YouTube first. Yeah, that normally helps. Dave Garcher, hello. Cool Gamer, hello. Sea Legs Journey, Chet and Robin. Mama Bear Living Life, hello. How are you doing? Leon, James. Long time no see, Mr. James. I hope you're doing well. Got Mama Bear. Talk to Leon. Leon, I hope you're doing well. I have started a new project. Let me see. Let me see here. Images. It probably ain't gonna look like this, but let's see if I can do this. StreamYard first. First time casting adventures. Hello. Coastal saw a knitted plant holder the other day, and it's supposed to be in the form of a sloth. So let me see if I can. This is what it's supposed to look like. Something similar to that. I don't think mine's going to look anything like that, unfortunately. I'm not that good, but I don't know. Let me see. Maybe if I do it this way. This picture here is what it's supposed to look like. There's different pictures or different ones. Mine hasn't started off anywhere close to that, but hey. Right now, mine looks like this. I don't have it very big, and for some reason it's coming out more in a cone. But Coastal said that she liked the cone shape of it, so I'm gonna keep going with it. I want to see how far out I can, how big around I can get it, and I will see what I can do from there. Leon, I'm sorry you're not good. Mama Bear, link should be at the top of the chat, or anybody that would like to come up. Anybody is able to come up. The time required. This one I'm actually doing in a crochet. I should have bought the pattern so I would know what it is. I'm using a number 8 or a H needle. It's a 5mm, and this particular yarn is a skein that I had laying around. I am trying to figure this out. Leon, does that have to do with your New Year's resolution of quitting smoking, sir, or what's wrong, buddy? Uh-oh, we do have somebody coming in. There's Miss Mama Bear.
Hi.
Hello. The other thing that I've done is we went to Ollie's, where you get good stuff cheap. I found some velvet yarn. It's it's 100% polyester, 315 yards per skein. And I think it's a majestic purple
I like that
And,
color.
and if you look, it was $4.99. It says majestic purple color. I got 4 skeins of this. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it yet. I've thought about, I've got a USL or 8mm crochet hook. I might use that with it, or it does call for the 6.5mm or US 10.5 knitting needles. Downside, if you try to knit a blanket that big or with those needles, it probably won't fit all on the needles. I'd have to do 2 sections and go from there. Or multiple. I'd have to do multiple things here. Crochet, I think, would be a little quicker and easier if I do a blanket. So I'll have to see how I do. Celia's Journey says Mama Bear has a cool shirt.
I know. I love my Marvel.
Brandon's Outdoor Adventures, hello. And Artucky Homestead, hello. Let's see.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Bad as they come. Hey, Miss Linda. Miss Linda, links at the top if you'd like to come up. I know you're a crafter, hobbyer. I need a smoke. No, Leon, you do not need a smoke. Leon Life's resolution was to start doing nicotine patches and stop smoking. So yeah. Uh-oh. I think Mama Bear froze up on me. No vaping. Oh, there she is. She didn't freeze up.
Sorry, I'm checking my microphone. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I've got to turn my volume up a little bit, but I can hear you.
Here.
Or at least I can hear you. I just have my volume turned down. It's Leon's second day without smoking. He may survive. Art Okie Homestead. I jumped out a second to share. Tennessee Fish Keeper. I am crocheting and I am trying to do a pot holder, like a planted pot holder or a plant holder. Potted plant holder. Yeah. Say that 5 times fast. Hey, California Ford Outdoors. How are you doing? What, Panda?
I need help.
What do you need help with?
Help on my bear.
But right now it looks more like a little cup than it does a pot holder. Can you hear us? Leon, it will definitely be very hard. But you got this. I won't tell Sarah to hit you with a frying pan every time you take a smoke. Oh, we can't hear you now, Mama Bear. We lost your audio.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, I was on mute.
Yep. I was telling Leon we're going to have to get somebody to hit him with a frying pan, which is his better half, anytime he takes a smoke.
Yeah, that'll definitely make you not want to light a cigarette up.
The good thing about this is the way this little tab comes out the bottom, that tells me where to add the next line at.
Hmm.
To go up a skin, to go up a row. I don't know. We'll see how it looks when it's all said and done. I want to keep going till I run out of yarn is what I'm going to do and see what it looks like at the end. I don't know if it's cupping because I pulled it too tight or if I didn't connect it right or something, but hey, that's all right.
Mama, please.
Honestly, don't know what I did to make it a cup shape, but yes, I know you like me, Leon. Projects with Paul. Hey, Projects with Paul. How are you doing? That's a new name, I think. Y'all don't. Hey, Sis Nets, how are you doing? I just saw Nets Vlogs is in here. Y'all don't forget you can type backlash, and Nightbot should drop your link. I hadn't dropped a stitch. I'm trying to increase stitches. But we'll see. I don't know. Randall Rhino, I've not crocheted in many years. That's cool, Randall. You'll have to start back. Yep. Sea Legs Journey type backlash and Nightbot dropped their link. Sea Legs, as soon as I get my fireman ID badge, I am going to check out Margaritaville at Sea because they'll do a 3-day, 2-night cruise to the Caribbean.
Oh.
And if I pay for the wife, I get on board for free. Tennessee Fish Keeper? Nope, it's me. He thought seriously it would be Coastal doing this live. This is about my 10th live for this. And if you see, I put season 2, episode 2, because I started last year with it with 5 or 6 times, and it actually worked out very good for me. So I'm going with it this year. Sea Legs, it is a good deal. I hate that it's only 3 days, 2 nights, but
Hello.
that was Panda. Hey, come here. You want to see him?
Yeah.
Want everybody to see?
Hello, everybody.
Wave to him.
Hi.
That's very cool.
And stuff don't just make itself. Everybody saying, hi, Panda.
Hello.
You're what everybody wants to see anyways when I go live, not me. Yeah. If I take these 4 skeins of yarn and crochet, I'm thinking about trying to do a chain that's 4 foot long. And then see how far these 4 skeins go. I don't know how many skeins it normally takes to do a blanket. But these 4 should be right at 1,320 yards a yarn. That should be enough to do a blanket, I would think. But we'll see. Because the yarn is... It's a size 5, so it's a bulky yarn. So I would think 1,300 yards ought to make a good 4 or 5... Should make a good 5 or 6 foot long blanket, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
At 4 foot wide. And I'm actually using a needle. If I use that needle that I have in there for the crochet hook, it calls for a USK, which is 10.5, and I have a L, which is a 11, I think. Or it says 8 millimeter, but I had the L. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. I have one size up from what this one's calling for, I think. Because I calls for a K, but I got a L. So one size off isn't going to hurt it too much. Yep, blankets can take up a lot. James said.
Yeah, I've done mini and Afghan over the years.
Yeah. Back in the day, that would have been a thing, James, but I don't drink anymore. So that's the thing. I don't know where Kelly and Cuppy are tonight. They might come around. Miss Linda's welcome to come up if she's still in the chat. Actually, anybody's welcome to come up. And you don't have to knit or crochet to be up here. You can talk about any hobby you do. I love to find somebody that does something like soaps or something. Hey, Kirby the Beagle. Hello. Lord have mercy. That child. Everybody around the world knows that now. All right, Tennessee Fish Keeper, thank you. I will try. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to be working tomorrow or fishing tomorrow. I just downloaded all the video from December 1st to edit the videos. It's a video of me and first time fishing or first time casting adventure out on my boat. It's the first day out after I got my depth finder from Internal Compass of North Carolina. There's Coastal. Coastal is, as our old preacher used to say, baptizing her hair. In other words, getting the gray out. I don't know why she would have gray being married to me whatsoever. Or having Panda run around. There's no reason for her to be gray. Nightbot just dropped my merchandise store. My new logo is active on site. If anybody would like to go on and buy some shirts, hats, stickers, anything that you would love to find up there. There's cell phone covers, there's bags and other accessories. I would love for y'all to buy some stuff from me. I will say, if you buy something, I do get like 15 to 20% commission off of the sale. So 15 to 20% of what you spend, depending on the item, does come back to me. But if y'all can, please hop up there, buy some stuff. It would greatly help us out. If you want everything to go to me or Coastal, I'm getting ready to drop my PayPal link in chat. Y'all can send it to PayPal, or there is the super chat feature. I am getting close to my next $100 payout. I think I need something like $15 or $20 to hit that next level. The downside with super chats and stuff like that is YouTube does take like 45% of a super chat. So I only get like half of it. PayPal, I get all but maybe $1 or $2. Depending on how I switch it over to the bank. But I will say at the end of February, me and Coastal are trying to go to Louisville, Kentucky for the Catfish Conference. And anything that we get between now and the end of February will go towards the conference if we can. What'd you say? It'll definitely determine if we go. I do know Bailey's Guide Service, if we go, is supposed to split the room with us, so that will help. But gas, food, and everything else for 3 nights and 4 days will be a lot of money, plus trying to buy some stuff at the conference. And I'm going to try to get some new stickers made between now and then if I can. So anybody that's around Louisville, Kentucky area may get to see us the end of February. If anybody sends a PayPal, don't worry about telling me unless you absolutely want people to know. I will try to keep it as confidential as possible over there. Cool. Yeah, normally we would do an Airbnb when we go, but I'm a member of IHG Hotels and I got right many points, so that has cut down on the cost of the room some. Plus, we have somebody that's going to split the cost of the room, so that's even better. I may look at Airbnbs in that area just to see if I find something cheaper. So far, I have not for that time period. But we'll see. Yep. I swear this would almost be perfect for my... This thing's coming out perfect for my cup here. But that's the whole object, is to put like a little 4-inch plant in it or something like that. I don't know why it's... Hey, Kelly, how are you? Kelly, you're welcome to come up. Still Sky, I've missed you coming in. Thank you for coming in here. But yes, merchandise shop, and then I do have PayPal. Getting an entire hotel for. Cool, James. Still Sky said his phone was wonky and had to restart it phone. But that's cool. Let's see. I'm going to try to share this screen again. For those that won't hear when I first started, I am trying to make this little sloth pot holder here. It's not, I don't have the pattern, so I don't know if I'm doing it right or not, but I'm doing the best I can without the pattern. But right now, that's what it looks like so far. It does look like a pot holder. It's just like the bottom isn't big enough, but might be able to do like a little 4-inch succulent plant or something. We'll see. It's unplannedly come out in a cup shape. The cup shape was not planned. Kelly says, hey, Coastal. What is she looking at? Panda has found something that she likes on TV. Okay. Oh. Cool. I got something. Cool.
Daddy,
Yes.
I like Tiger toy.
You like the Paw Patrol toy? Okay. Oh, next one, love.
You know how to go in there. Insert.
Whew. F.R. Humphreys. Hey, Felicia. How are you? Anybody who would like to come up and join us while we're knitting, crocheting,
You can do it.
if you're doing soaps or baits or whatever, you're more than welcome to come up.
You can do it.
All I ask is that you show your face in the basement before I add you. Hey, Hunting with J&J. How are you doing, sir? Or ma'am?
John.
John. I'm good working on my first C to C. I guess chain to chain. This is the first time I've ever crocheted in a round. So I don't know exactly why it cupped on me, but I'll have to figure that out. Sure, there's an explanation somewhere. Corner to corner. Okay. That's the way I do most of my stuff is corner to corner. Sea Legs Journey. Have a good night. They go live at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for about 30 minutes before Miss Robin has to go to work. So if y'all are around, check out Sea Legs Journey in the morning. They have a pretty substantial following that goes in there. And they talk about cruises and traveling and all kinds of fun stuff. which me and Coastal looked at something that could enhance our channels today, which is a camper. Which, I don't know how that works with if you use it for content on YouTube. Does that qualify as a tax write-off or not?
That I could not tell you.
Because I know somebody said I could file my fishing baits against my channel income.
Hmm.
So, I've been doing increases, or like every now and then I do like a double stitch to add to, but I just don't know if I'm actually doing it correctly or not. Now I've gotten to where like every 4 or 5 I do a extra stitch in there just to
Hey.
see if it'll come out halfway right.
Thank you, James.
So the Mama Bear, please don't forget to check out Michigan when you do retire. Plenty of forests here to put a tiny home. If I retire, it's going to be more than likely, if I retire, it's going to be somewhere closer to water than Michigan and warmer. Oh, there's Miss Steele.
Hi.
Hello.
I said you would get a strike because the living room TV was on, and she went to bed.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
So,
fine. If y'all don't hear Bluey through our TV is literally on the other side of this wall. And if you don't hear Bluey, I'm impressed.
I couldn't hear it even on my phone, and it was up loud.
Yeah.
But no, the TV is literally about 6 foot from me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mine's less than that from me, but there is about 6 to 8 inch walls there, so that helps.
There's no wall.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know about my YouTube being a legit business, but considering I am getting paid for it, I'm trying to use the income back to my channel for now.
That's what a lot of people do. I'll be honest. My boyfriend has a channel, and I just started putting stuff up a few months ago. I'm not worried about it. I support mainly by letting your videos run.
Yeah, I never in a million years thought I would have much content up here. Never thought I'd be live streaming crochet, much less getting paid to sit here or to go fish. I grew up commercial fishing, so I do know how that goes, but
Hi, Krabby. Krabby, it's Steel Sky. You can't see my name because he's got the Nightbot thingy up. You normally see me with Kelly in I Bring It Every Day or Cuppy's Crochet.
Yeah, I saw Kelly in here, but she hasn't come in
And
the basement yet.
she pops in and out, and I literally had to shut down 3 tabs on my computer in order to open up StreamYard.
Yeah.
Because I was giving watch hours, so. But
That's cool.
yeah, you said you don't normally do the round.
No.
How do you do your hats?
The hats I do, I normally knit, and I do them like a almost like a rectangle, and then sew up the side and across the top.
See this.
Yeah.
This is for a little girl, so it's obviously not going to fit. But
Yeah.
all, uh,
Yeah.
there's
Mine's supposed to be a pot holder, like a
Yeah.
planted pot. And right now it's about the size of a succulent.
yeah,
There
I've
you go.
done this before. I didn't intend to, but I did it.
Yeah. You see mine right now? It's
Yeah.
almost a perfect fit.
Yeah, and you could actually go straight up with it, and then once you get down to right here,
Yeah.
you would take the next couple of rows and double it up, and that
Yeah.
would bring it out.
James, when I say pot holder, I mean like a planted pot holder.
Yeah.
Coastal saw some sloth pot holder and she said it was cute. I said, I bet I can make that. So I sat down and no pattern, no nothing, just started going to town on it.
And that's perfect way to do it, because I have a couple of blankets that I do. I've got 3 patterns that I do that I've gotten the pattern actually off YouTube, but I
Yeah.
can sit there and do them now without looking. If I want to do side to side or straight stitch patterns, like star stitch, double crochet, whatever else. I just need to watch long enough to see how to do the pattern,
Yeah.
and then give me a minute or two, and I can. If it's a free pattern, I can dissect it. I will tear it apart and tell you how they say to do it. But if it's not a free pattern, I will not do that.
I don't even 99.9% of my stuff I don't have a pattern for.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the baby booties and hat that I did right at the end of last year.
I actually, the few times I've tried to do
I think
baby
your
booties-
phone's going off, honey. I hear an alarm going off somewhere.
it's not.
Or a phone.
Speaking
I'm
of, let me.
talking to Coastal.
Yeah, I'm
She's,
making sure I turn mine down that way.
She's quote unquote baptizing her hair or getting the gray out of it.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm right there with her.
I'm blessed. I have blonde hair, so you can't see the white because it's so blonde.
Yeah. Yeah. No. That. I lost that when I was about 8, 9.
Yeah, that's the way Coastal was. She was bleach blonde until about 8 or 9. Then it turned dark brown.
Well,
I'm
no, I
hoping
had
Panda's-
streaks.
Yeah.
I get out in the sun for half an hour, and it looked like someone took a highlighter to it.
I'm hoping Panda keeps her blonde hair.
Hopefully she keeps it for a long time.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, since Mama went dark, and if yours is a darker blonde, she more than
Yeah.
likely.
She's got the blue. She's got my blue eyes, so I'm hoping she keeps the blonde hair. FR, I have some hair, not much.
Hey, any's good.
Yeah.
And what you don't have, there's companies out there that have these things called yarn, and if you can crochet or know somebody that does, you can get a hat, pull the yarn through, and make your own wig.
Mm.
There's actually a company that does that for little girls like Panda's age,
Yeah.
or 12-ish, who have lost it due to cancer and stuff.
Panda is actually only 5.
Well, up to her
Yeah.
age, up to about 12. So if they want, they can get the Ariel wig or Rapunzel.
Yeah. Like I said, this here, Crystal said she wanted something, so I jumped on it.
I'm doing this for a baby cousin. I call her baby, and she's 7.
Yeah, I didn't even know how to start this. I just went. I made like I think I did a chain of two, and then just started going into it from all
Mhm.
different directions until I got it to where I could do this.
Yeah. I do chain two and then crochet into the first chain,
Yeah,
or chain four, and you make a ring out of it. You slip stitch to make a ring, and
yeah.
then you chain into here.
I
Or
say, yeah, I ain't quite figured all that out yet. So I just,
and I do the magic ring, but only I do that rarely.
yeah, I just sat down and started doing this, and I was like, okay, it's looking something like what she wanted. One
Yep.
second, let me go see what that little girl wants. I keep hearing her and daddy.
That's what kids do.
What?
Of course, my baby's almost 19, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. My youngest is 21.
That'll be my oldest later on in the year.
Remember how to use the
I only use one for him. I got something. She dropped her water bottle. I'll be right back.
I had one, and almost 17 months later, I had two, and I had doctors go,
Yeah, it was me after my third one. It's like, I'm done. Tried 3 times for a girl, and I got 3 boys. I said, I'm done.
I had her, I had him, and I had the surgery scheduled when I was 2 months pregnant with him. You have a cat?
Me? Oh,
Yes.
no, a dog. I got
Okay.
3
I
dogs.
just saw a flash of gray and white that
No.
hit the floor. I'm like,
Yeah, that's my blue healer.
okay.
She probably stuck her head up in the camera. She likes to do that.
She don't know where the lid is.
I could have swore she was on the chair. But no, I have cats and a dog, but kitten likes to hide in the closets.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Felicia, my youngest, was working all day. I didn't pick him up until 4, and my oldest is in another state, and she lives with her fiance. But you said you were going to make a blanket with number 5 yarn.
Yes. I'll try to share me.
The velvet.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I came in, I saw you put that up, and then my phone said,
I found it at Ollie's for $5 a skein.
Wow.
I have some Karen 1 pound from like 2 years ago
Yeah.
for $3.99, and I have some from last year that were $4.99.
These are 315 yards per skein.
And you have how much?
4 of them.
4, so 3, 6, 9, 12.
12. It's almost 1,320 yards, I think.
That wouldn't be too bad. I've heard a lot of people say that the velvet yarn, not the blanket yarn or the chenille, but the velvet itself is so slick that it will, when you're working the stitches, it will come out. They call it wormy.
Yeah.
I can't stand how that feels going through my fingers, so I don't buy it.
Yeah, I've never really seen it, but it's soft and it feels nice.
Yeah, it feels great, but
I have a US 8.
yeah,
or
the 8
L,
millimeter.
the 8mm.
But if it feels weird going through here,
Yeah.
I won't work with it. And
Yeah.
to me, it's slick.
Well, I hold mine like a pencil.
It,
That's all
it
I
just
do.
it depends on what I'm doing because I mean this is normal, but there are days that I just and go.
Kelly said once or twice a year, Ollie's gets carrying cakes.
I don't need Karen cakes. I literally have I
Yeah.
think it's 18-gallon or 20-gallon tote box that is nothing but Karen cakes.
We used to have a Karen factory down the road from us. I looked it up the other day and it has closed down. It closed down during the COVID outbreak,
Probably.
which they used it as a rehab facility here. So what they were doing was taking in people that were getting out of prison or whatever and
Yeah,
using them to
halfway.
work there to
They
get them back on their feet.
Yeah, the guys went from jail to a halfway house because they were deemed
Yeah,
able to work in society again.
yeah.
And that's one of the places that was willing to hire them.
Yep. I
And
think over 90% of their workforce was criminally background people or
yeah,
drug people and stuff.
yeah, I worked at a couple of places that we could have them, but
Yeah.
this the restrictions that they had on them. One of the places, you came in and worked, and you may be there till midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Well, they had to be back at their bed by 10.
Yeah.
There's no way around it, and they didn't have anybody from
Good
the
night,
facility to come get
Leon.
them.
Take care, buddy. We'll
Night,
keep you in
Leon.
our thoughts and prayers.
Yep.
It's his second day without smoking.
Without what?
Smoking.
Power to
Yeah.
you, man.
I want to say he's one that will smoke a pack or two a day. Or actually, he rolled his own smokes, his own tobacco smoke. So, yeah.
Well, if you're that's something that is hard to do depending on how long you've been doing it.
Yes.
And I would love it if my boyfriend would quit, but he's been smoking over 40 years. So
My mom had breast cancer and still can't quit smoking.
yeah. I had a friend of mine, he was they told him you either quit or die. And here's your oxygen tank that this will last you a couple of weeks. So yeah, that was he cold turkeyed, and it was not fun around his house for about a month and a half.
I haven't. There's one guy that I follow on here, and he's actually been on my panel before. It's been a while. His name is Scott Swift, and he just announced right at New Year's that he has terminal cancer.
Oh,
And one of his things was, and I actually have the link on my community tab, or a post about it on my community tab. He wanted to get to 500 before he passed away. He was at like 300 at that point in time. He's now at like 730. So
yeah, I remember
people have
seeing
really
that.
stepped up, and he's jumped up like 400
Yeah.
supporters in like the last week since he said.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
people. I know a gentleman who literally he went from 900 to 1500 in less than 2 weeks, and then every week after that, he was getting like 500 subs, and I think he finally topped out at 3,000.
Nice.
But it was, and he's not trying to get monetized, but
Yeah.
he's had several people in his community that are drama queens that are say, "Oh, you got this name, so let's drag and see how dirty we can get you." Yeah. They tried getting me. They got me once. They're trying again.
Mm,
And since it's not the yarn community, I'm going to leave it alone.
yeah.
because you don't need drama on your channel.
That's so far. I've had some different trolls and stuff that I've tried, but not many.
Yeah, but if I can prove that one of the trolls is connected to me, I will quit coming up on panel and stuff, so
Yeah.
they will back off.
Yeah. Hey, Vanessa, how are you?
Hi, Vanessa.
Vanessa Kitty.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen her name around for. I think that's the first time I've seen her around this year on any channel. Makeup Mom and Son, hello. Nitro Freak.
Hello, Troy.
Nitro Freak he does a lot of RC cars and builds and stuff. And he's going to get back into the nitro builds, like the nitrous oxide racing
Racing.
cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been loving his MCD RR5 that he's been doing here lately. So,
I'll be honest. Those putting nitrous in a car scares me.
yeah,
But the speeds that they get up to on dirt track racing, drag racing,
yeah.
NASCAR racing.
Yep. And
Nope.
he's doing it for RC cars. So,
Yeah, no.
and once we get recovered from Christmas and get back from CatCon, probably sometime into March, early April, I want to buy me a RC kit, and I might be up here on Sunday night building the RC car kit instead of crocheting or something.
Yeah.
And we
Ooh,
might try to go to Hobby Lobby and get a soap kit and see if Coastal.
I just realized I have to go to Hobby Lobby this week.
Yeah, you haven't been.
I actually have not been to Hobby Lobby since November.
Coastal has said something about wanting to possibly do some soaps or something at some point. So,
I actually have one of the girls in my crafting group. As soon as she has her baby, and we're praying that it's a nice, safe delivery
yes,
because she's a little bitty, and baby's due at the end of the month, but she's already got. She's got like 2 beach balls stacked on top of each other.
yeah,
She cannot. She said she hasn't slept more than 20 minutes in the last week. And she gets up, she moves, she sits down, and she's in pain all day. But the doctor says drink more water. My advice is not repeatable because you have a little one on the other side of the wall who might hear me. It is strictly adults.
Me and Coastal walked down
Sorry,
to
Jane,
her.
I'm talking below her chest. her belly is that big. Yeah, it's
We me and Coastal walked over to her mom and dad's house, and that was on a Friday afternoon, 8 weeks before she was supposed to give birth. And that night she went into full labor. 8 weeks early.
James, that's what she's literally staying at home and telling her doctor to go places unmentionable. I said, yeah. She's already talked to EMTs. They said she can call them, and they'll come in, do a health check on mama and baby, and if everything's fine, they'll write down the times, and they can.
Oh yeah,
they're good to go.
A blanket scarf. Kelly, you're welcome to come up on panel if you'd like to, ma'am.
Yes, please, Kelly's.
And call Cuppy and tell her to come up here. I wouldn't be surprised if Rebecca isn't hiding somewhere in the background if she's gotten a notification by now.
Um,
I don't know.
James, I don't know.
I don't know if you can see, but right there somehow I did a double stitch, and I do not know how I did it.
It looks like what you did is. Have you ever done front loop and back loop?
That's what I was going to
No.
say. It looks like you did
Not
that.
that I know of,
Okay.
but I may have done. I've done something there. I don't know what it is, but it's a
Okay.
cool
I don't know if
pattern.
this is going to show up.
But that's
Okay.
a cool pattern.
Yeah. You see, in the top, in the little V stitch that you have,
Yeah.
when you're working, the side nearest you is front loop. The side farthest away is back loop.
Okay.
So for me, this is my front loop.
Yeah.
It looks like you stitched in the front loop, and on the next go around, you stitched in the back loop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did there, but it
It still looks cool.
gave
James,
a cool. It gave a
what
cool
they said they want to
pattern.
do is as soon as
Yeah.
her water breaks and hits the floor, she's going to hit the bathroom, and hubby's going to run her a shallow a bath.
If you look on this side, on the other side, you can't even tell there's anything different there.
No, because when you did it on a few stitches, and then when you got back around, you
Yeah.
unconsciously went to fix it. There you go.
I don't know.
Yeah, it looks good. It's not a mistake. It's a designer's interpretation.
I don't know what I did, but it worked. So I kept going.
And as long as you like it, if not, frog it.
Well, like I said, this is going to have a little plant in it, and I'll probably stop it here in a little bit. So a little 4-inch plant, like one of the little 4-inch succulents, can sit there,
Yeah.
and I'll have the legs off of it and stuff. Try to do the legs off of it and figure out a way to do the head.
I'll be honest, James. I had regular labor with both mine, except on my son, they couldn't do an epidural.
Yep.
So they put it through my hand. It didn't go. It said, "Yeah, we're gonna stop here. You're gonna have natural labor, have child, and then all the pain medication went through my body." Yeah, I mean, I am fully. If that's your choice and you're able to do it, go for it. Because women were giving birth
Okay.
in water long before
Okay,
there
let's
were
see, she'll
hospitals.
show me next week. I think it's going nice. Yeah.
I've learned I have to. True. I've learned I have to have my phone for
Yep.
comments and blow this up full screen so I can see everybody.
Right now, this is about the size of. I'd say this is about the size of like a Mennonite hat, but it's more of a cone shape. I don't know. It fits my cup pretty good.
Yeah.
For the most part. Oop, there went my crochet needle. Yes, I'm okay. Jeremy dropped the needle.
Oh. And that's why I don't deal with doctors too often. Because they forget things.
Mark. Coastal they tried to stop her labor because she was 31 and a half weeks to begin with on that Friday.
Yeah.
And then, so of course they need at least 48 hours to get all of the steroid shots and stuff in her for lung and other developments. And then they'd stop it and they'd send us to like the prenatal or postnatal area. We'd go over there. Once the medicine ran out, she would go from maybe one contraction an hour to 2 or 3 every few minutes, and we'd go back to labor and delivery, and they'd have to restart the stuff, and we went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, like 7 or 8 times. And by Monday, they sent us to labor and delivery, and they were going to try to stop it. I said, no, she can't take anymore. You need to. We're going to have this baby today.
Y'all guys have bounced us around so much. She's
Yeah.
at the point that it's either we have the baby or y'all guys either you deliver or cesarean it.
About
Yeah.
8 o'clock, they took her in and tried to have natural birth, and she tried till about 11:30 or so from 8 o'clock, and just could not get Panda out. And her blood pressure started to spike. They gave her an epidural, sent her to the room to rest for an hour. At about 1:30 or so, they took her to the OR for a C-section. They had left the epidural port in her, and somehow or another, thankfully, that epidural port was still clean and clear because it was the spinal tap epidural.
Yeah.
They're able to redo that. Yes. Well, with medicines, but tried to
Well,
push her out.
When they gave me my epidural with my oldest, they came right across my sciatic nerve, took the coating off.
Yeah.
Didn't find that out for a few years when I stood up, and I had no left leg. Went in for, I literally fell.
James, we didn't have a midwife. I was the midwife in
Yeah.
that sense. But yeah.
But I went to the ER, and they said, "Oh, it's just your sciatic nerve has moved." I was like, "Well, why would it do that? It's never done that before." So they gave me whatever it is to see the actual nerves. Oh, you're missing the coating on your sciatic, and it's round, and that doesn't grow back.
Yeah. The only downside to this velvet yarn is I don't see the inside part hanging out.
I would get a bowl and move it and take it from the outside.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have a bowl anywhere, but it's all right.
Well, no, not a yarn bowl, just a bowl.
Yeah. I've got a bag somewhere. There is a pattern on the inside. It's a free pattern to do a crochet striped afghan.
Yeah.
So.
Bye, Okie Homestead.
All right, Okie, take care.
Yeah, Felicia, Boxworks too. I have tote bags.
I have a yarn bag that's out in my truck with a couple projects already in it. Where you can put up to 4 skeins of yarn in there.
Yeah, and you pull it through the
comes
hole.
out the slit on the top.
Yeah. I have just regular tote bags I picked up at the dollar store, and when I ordered yarn, and they were yay cheap. And I'll add half an ounce to the shipping, so I don't have to worry too much.
Let's see, measurements approximately 50 by 55 inches for this afghan, and it says 3 balls of both types of 2 types of yarn.
So you need 6 balls total
for 50 by 55.
Yeah. Now you can use that for. Well, no, you said.
Yeah.
What did you say you were doing with it?
I was just going to crochet try to crochet a blanket of some sort.
Have you ever used Ravelry?
What?
Ravelry?
Not that I know of.
Okay, it's a website. It's ravelry.com. And you can go in and type in velvet yarn and how many yards you have, and it will come up with patterns for you. I don't go there very often anymore because when Trump got in office, they pulled some stuff that I consider shady. So,
Can you
but-
put that in the chat for me?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll just type it in. I won't be able to actually drop a link because
That's not. Yeah. If you type it in, I can. I'm on my laptop. I just open up a new. Because this says
Okay.
for 100, the chain 126,
yeah.
and then go from there.
Let's see. Yeah, it's okay. It's not gonna let me do it
What?
because I'm not a mod.
Just type it in. I can go there. I just wanted to get the spelling right.
Okay, well, I'm looking and it didn't show up. So RABER.
Or I could come.
There you go. That should pull up.
Okay, roll. And then there we go. Now you're a mod.
Okay, cool. I
And-
wasn't expecting that, but coolness.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know if that was a mistake or not, but Kelly is now a mod.
Hey. I know, James, but like I said, I have my phone for comments and stuff, so I can put it in there. And if I refresh, go to top chat or live chat, if I switch, it'll tell me if it's actually in the chat. So, and literally, if you want simple baby blanket, you want to do the star stitch, the Suzette stitch, you can put those in the search bar, like Suzette stitch baby blanket, and it will come up with all of them. And you can come up with freebie, with ones that are free, ones that are going to cost you $5, $10, $30. There's one on there. I love her stuff. I
Okay.
so
I've
want
been
it.
here before because it says I have an account.
Cool. She does the
Now the thing is, what is the password? Yeah.
There's one on there that I forgot her name, but she does animals using motifs,
Yeah.
and the motif is called an African flower.
Oh, I
And
got you.
I've seen elephant, hippo, rhino, and a giraffe done that way. Panda. According to James,
Email.
that is your password. Panda.
I know what it
Yeah,
is
a V6 blanket would be fine. And that would be, because that velvet yarn will get heavy since it's a number 5. That's what I'm working with now. And this isn't even half the skein, and it's already got some weight to it.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I'm trying to do a new password, but it's not letting me.
Felicia, I will put this up for just a couple of minutes.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. It's because I said earlier that I had problems in another community, and they know me by this name that I put in chat. So when I started doing content, James, you're ahead. It's only 8. Okay. Because when I started putting content up, I changed my name. And that's to kind of disassociate from that. And so, thank you very much for letting me know you got it.
All right. I'm trying here. That's being honorary right now.
Well, I am Central Standard Time, so
Yeah, it's like 9:15 here.
okay. Well, I'm an hour behind y'all.
Yeah, I am too.
All right. It's not letting me update my password right now, so I'll look at that later.
Just leave the tab open so that you
Yep.
oh, right there.
What I might do.
James, I'm Texan. Well, I'm an Okie that moved to Texas.
I'm a Texan too.
Uh-oh. Whereabouts? Because I'm about 30 minutes south of Dallas.
I am about 30 miles north of Dallas. So we're right in the same region.
Yeah, we're probably a good...
Couple
It
hours
takes about
away.
an hour to get through Dallas.
Yeah.
Because I go from my place to Denton, the Buc-ee's there.
Mm-hmm.
It takes me about 45 minutes.
That's somewhere I've never been.
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's.
Oh, I love Buc-ee's.
The closest one to us is in Florence, South Carolina, which is 190 miles south of us.
Mm-hmm. I am working on a rug.
So I will probably be trying to get down. I told Coastal that we are going to have to try to get down there.
Yeah, it is huge. When I first went to the one here in Denton, I was like, and then all of a sudden I hear someone hollering fresh brisket, and I'm like, you're kidding me. But $8 for a brisket sandwich.
Okay. I created me a new account.
And they make them fresh right there in front of you, too.
Oh, I know. And they're pulled pork.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, I don't need to get started on this because I think I'm going to have to go to Buc-ee's. I don't want to go. I've actually got one about 15 minutes from me, but yeah.
Where did you say I could go for the tell them what I got thing up there?
You would just in the search bar at the top of the Ravelry page,
Yes, ma'am.
and you can just put in velvet yarn, and should give you advanced options to put the yardage and stuff in. And also Yarn Inspirations, the parent company of Bernat.
Yeah.
You can type in velvet yarn and they will have patterns for you. I just forgot that for a second. Okay, give me a second. I gotta wiggle, so I'm gonna pull my camera down and not make y'all guys sick. Ooh. Okay, I've got to change that avatar. I'll be honest, I like a dry barbecue sauce. I don't want it really sweet,
Mm-hmm.
but I still want the bite to it. Yeah. Now, see, Kelly, you're gonna kind of like me, kind of hate me, because we're gonna put up a video tomorrow on the cooking channel that my boyfriend and I have. Barbecue orange chicken.
Yum.
Yeah. Well, boyfriend found a recipe. I'm like, I've done that before. It doesn't quite work. So we're going to tweak it and then see how it goes.
Didn't have anything with that size needle.
Huh?
I said, says it doesn't have anything with the size needle that I have. But
Exactly, James. And, well, are people using the different, don't put a hook size in it then. Because, oh, what does it say? Yeah, this yarn says I'm supposed to use a 10 millimeter hook.
yeah.
No. I'm not going to use a 10 millimeter on this.
Yeah. Let's see,
So,
I see some.
I'm using a 6.5 millimeter on it.
$42 by $58.
And see, that's a jumping off point. If you see something you like, but you don't quite like it, it's good, but it's not what you want.
Yeah.
Oh, you can base a pattern off it.
I've done that many times.
I can't.
I actually sent a blanket to a friend of mine. He had 42 years old, and he finally had a kid. It took him that long to find a woman willing to put up with him that long. Nah, he's a sweetheart. But
Hair scrunchies.
huh?
I said
Scrunchy.
hair scrunchies. Wow. There's an octopus on here. Somebody got more talent than me.
Yeah, hair scrunchies don't work.
Yep.
I've made them. My daughter even made them for me.
Okay. So this says
I have no idea, James.
Hey.
I actually have never met her.
okay.
Yeah, we are. She and I are Facebook friends.
This
He and
says
I grew-
crushed velvet.
Yeah.
Mine is just regular velvet, but
You can use the same thing.
Yeah.
I actually grew up with him. Went to elementary, junior high, and high school with him.
let's see.
So yes, Kelly, we're making you hungry on purpose. Okay.
Trying to see because these are not solid, one solid color. They got stripes in them.
Yeah, can you see this?
Sorry. Yes.
Okay, the crushed velvet has that pattern to it, just
Yeah.
lights and darks. And I love the color. I love the colors of them. But I just can't work with that.
It says notes chain arbitrarily large number.
That's a nice easy pattern.
Huh?
I said that's a nice pattern.
What? Arbitrarily large
Pick
number.
a number.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't help me for how wide I want it. Just trying to see what their measurements were on this.
Yeah.
I don't see it. But they only used 2 skeins to get it done. This one you Burnett Baby Crush Velvet.
That is a thinner yard
Yeah.
yarn. Did you ever see the Burnett baby blanket or blanket tiny?
Yeah, I've seen that.
You remember how it was about half the size of the blanket yarn?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the baby velvet.
There's a humpback whale. Nice.
Oh, that's cute. Actually, I think I have one. Yes, I do. I have that pattern for Vanna's Choice.
Let's see. This one.
Hi, Jen and Steve.
Ooh.
Ooh. Felicia, I'm going to have to do that in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Hey, Jen and Steve, how are you doing? No, but I should make orange chicken, is what Kelly said.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what we're doing
Felicia's
tomorrow.
got Boston. We just had a new mom and pop shop open up in a new convenience store here in town.
Oh, nice. Homestead,
And
congrats.
Coastal had neck bones with collards and yams.
Ooh.
I had barbecue chicken with green beans and macaroni and cheese, and Panda had fried chicken with macaroni. And it was all very good.
Last time we went out, there's Panda Express, and there's also an Asian buffet here. And I love it. I love the buffet.
Yep.
He doesn't like me going to the buffet or like my chicken because I get mushrooms.
There's some times where I have to go to buffet. And I've actually been to a Chinese buffet here in town, and on my fourth trip up to the buffet, they told me no more.
Yeah, that would be my brother's.
I was like, but it's all you can eat. They said no more, you cost too much.
Yeah. We were down in Galveston and we went to one down there. Beautiful, nice little restaurant. We ended up kind of hidden back in the back by the bathrooms.
Yeah.
And that was fine. It was quiet. The other side had a bunch of adults that were talking loudly.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Mama Bear
So we
lost out.
sat there, we ate and talked, and no big deal.
Or if she lost connection, or if she...
I don't know. I didn't see.
I didn't either.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see. Yeah, I think I'm getting ready to try to bind this off because it's a good size for a little
Pot. Yeah.
4 to 6 inch pot.
Yep.
I think. We'll just have to go to Lowe's and figure out what pot to get.
Take it with you.
Yep, I will.
Yep.
Downside is trying to finish this off, you're just going to have, I guess, one spot that's going to be higher.
What I do is is that single or double crochet?
Single.
Single, slip stitch into 3 stitches beyond where you want to finish it off. Go ahead and stop, and then slip stitch 3, and then
I don't even know how to slip stitch with crochet.
Okay. Slip stitch is literally okay. Fudge. Okay, you're going to take it down through the bottom, and you're going to pull it up, and instead of pulling through 2 for double, you just pull it straight through up. You just pull that chain through that loop that's already on your hook.
Yeah.
I don't have a flat piece that I'm doing single crochet on, or I could show you easier.
Okay.
Yes, James.
That's all right. I'll figure it out.
Well, it's just when you pull that loop back through, instead of yarning over and pulling through again, you take the one that you pulled through and continue through the first loop.
All right.
Let's see. Okay.
Oh no, I'll figure it out one way or the other.
Well, in just a second.
You're fine. I'll just bind it off and however it looks, it
James,
looks.
right here, this is my single crochet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it in through. I've yarned over. I pulled back. So I've got the two on here.
Yeah.
Normally you would grab and pull, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to do that. This one that you just pulled up, you do pull it through that loop that was on your hook.
Okay.
That makes sense?
I think so.
And if you're not sure, if you think you've done it wrong, then
It'll be all right. I just do it however I can. I just end it like it is, and
okay.
like I said, it's gonna be hanging out on the porch or somewhere like that. So, not too terribly concerned about it.
The way I do it is for my house. I ain't worried about it. Now, since this hat is for somebody else, a lot of people, when you make hats, they have what they call the San Andreas fault, because as you're going up, you tend to lean.
Yeah.
Your stitches tend to move over. So I'm in the process of straightening that out so that I don't have to put something girly on here for her. She can just wear it as is.
Let's go ahead and using my my crochet needle to weave this in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I always go down 1 or 2 sizes to do that. Like I'm using the 6.5 now. I'll go down to a 4.
I just go through with the same needle. Well, there's what the edge look like. Not too bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. You said you're going to make the arms for it, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
You can always put the arm right there. So
Yeah.
let's.
I ain't figured out how I'm gonna do the arms yet. Probably knit those. I don't know.
Crochet up and then down and then back over.
Okay. Yeah, because it's like the bottom is wide and then it narrows towards the top, but I'll figure it out.
I wouldn't even worry about making it narrow in. I just just make it even.
Okay. Oranges. Lord have mercy. Oh, there it is. I put my yarn down and lost it.
Oh no. Yeah, see, I got through 4 different yarns around me.
Yeah.
Because I've got 2 balls of this. One of them is in pieces.
Yeah.
I
threw a skein of yarn out yesterday. It was a big skein of carrying yarn. I couldn't find the end.
Was it the one that you did the scarf from?
No. This was one that was in the back room, been buried for a year or so.
I would have gave you my address and I would have found it.
It came out in a ball that big around.
I would have found it.
There's a skein like this that was stretched all the way across our couch 3 different times. And I could not find the end, and there's 3 other skeins wrapped up in it.
Oh Lord.
So I just said, nope.
Yep, that would have been an adventure, but I would have done it. But I have the 2 of the. This is the marled.
Yeah, it was one of those deals where was like, I'd rather just go. I
I'm
bought
done
this
with it.
yarn from a lady probably about almost 10 years ago now.
Oh, that's part of that.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 tote boxes and trash
like
bags full.
2 or 3 trash bags full.
Yeah.
And some of it is, most of it I don't. Most of it I don't even know what it is. It's just back there. It skeins with tape around it, and no identification as to what it is. No lot numbers or anything. So
All I do is I'll hold the yarn like this. Okay, nope, that hook's too big. Nope, that hook's too little. Yep, that works.
me being colorblind is a real issue with it because I can't, if the colors are close, there'll be mismatched colors in it.
Well, I just
So
yeah, I just look at the hook size on it. I'm not.
Yeah.
The only reason I do certain colors is like this is a dark purple.
well, some of them are like half skeins or quarter skeins and stuff.
Yeah,
like
they're
kid made projects.
previously loved.
Yeah.
Okay, this is eggplant purple.
Ooh.
But on the screen, to me, it looks like a blue or a teal.
Yeah.
So, and I'm doing this because her school colors are purple.
This majestic purple does not look purple to me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. I think that would be a good length.
It's up to you.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't got to hang down very far.
Just a minute, bub. All right.
I'll send it back here.
Okay. Well,
I kind of figured.
yeah, my son doesn't want to be on camera, so whenever I hear him, I turn it off.
That's fine. I perfectly understand that.
You'll have to move my hats. Well, if you move them and put them back on the floor anyway. Unless you want to go digging in my yarn bags for me.
Ooh, that does not sound like a fun.
Yeah, basically scrap yarn. I have a footstool that has scrap yarn. I'm going to
When I
hold
really want to do a project like a blanket or something, I'll go and buy 4 or 5.
specific.
I just go and buy 4 or 5 skeins, but for something like this, I go in the back room and just grab a skein and try.
Just a second. Oh.
The yarn in the back room is kind of a
Okay, guys. He wants to show off the kitten. And she's saying no.
yeah, the yarn in my back room is more of a trial and error yarn at this point.
Okay. There, she's all black and white. And she's looking at the screen like, what is going on? All right, James, have fun.
I'll probably be up here by another 20, 25 minutes or
Nobody
something.
bothered
Like that.
telling me.
You can look in here. My juice. Yeah, the garage.
No, bedroom.
If this actually comes out looking decent, I might try to make some because we have a harvest festival here in like September.
A what?
A harvest festival.
Ah.
and they'll have spots for people with arts and crafts.
You can listen to me that.
And how things go this year, I may try to get a spot down there.
Yeah, if I'm willing to pay $30, I can get a booth at a craft fair that my church does.
Yeah.
But
I think here it's only like $15-20.
well, it's
I
$30.
think where I'm starting, it curls up like that.
Yeah, it's going to.
Yeah.
That's perfectly normal.
Somebody said it's because you're pulling the yarn too tight or it's twisted or something. I'm like,
Yes and no. Sometimes it's because what you're fixing to do with it, it is going to curl until you're about 5 or 6 rows out on either side.
Yeah.
And if I'm an extremely tight crocheter, so I have to watch it. My beginning, like if I was going to do that, I would have to do a 6mm hook for the beginning chain and then switch down to a smaller one after that.
Okay.
And that's just because how tight I am.
Yeah.
But it's
I'll
$30.
probably only go 5 or 6 rows anyway, so maybe it'll straighten out.
Yeah, for us it's $30 for 6 hours, so from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Cool. I think here it's like 8 to 2 or 3.
Well,
Yeah, it's like $15 or $20.
well, that's just the one that I know of.
Yeah. Then there's a place called Poor Man's Flea Market also that on Sunday mornings they do a big flea market.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like $10 for a booth out there or a spot,
Okay.
which I really, really need to get a bunch of stuff that we have for yard sale wise and go out there
Yeah.
and see what I can sell. I really don't know how many I chained on for this. I forgot to count the chain.
But yeah, I mean, I'm tempted because I'm doing a bunch of knitted hats on my Centro machine,
Yeah.
and a
We have
skein of Red Heart will get me 2 hats.
Yeah.
And okay, so that's $4 I have to pay for the Red Heart. I sell them at $10 a hat. I got my money back and then some.
Yep.
So
We've got one of the round looms around here.
yeah, and you can do those too.
I can do those fairly quick.
Yeah, and one trick I have heard about is you run the yarn through an empty ink pen, like the big pen with the white tube and the colored end. That way you can use it to wrap the yarn around.
Yeah.
Oi! 1 second. Yeah, I know. Oh, my boyfriend's back there telling my son something, and boyfriend is cursing since this is not my channel. He can't use language like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's simple fact. Your house, your rules, and I don't know what your rules are for that.
I appreciate keeping it PG-13 as much as possible because I do have a 5-year-old, but right now she's asleep. So
Yeah, but she
Yeah.
may not have been. So that's the thing.
I didn't hear anything bad, but
Well, just because you didn't doesn't mean I didn't. And it's like,
Yeah.
nope. Mm-mm.
Nope.
And both of them know I have no problem getting onto them for bad language. So
yeah, and that's my New Year's resolution in a sense is to try to stop all of that type of stuff. Try to stop cussing myself.
come up with alternative language.
Yeah.
And frickin' fruit.
Not all the time does son of a biscuit work.
No, my son just said my favorite one is whenever I would get really, really pissed, instead of all F it, it was frickin' fruit.
Yep.
And dang it, fudge it. Well, I was really bad. Fudgets.
Wow, pissers. That's what Pop used to say.
Mouth. Quit.
Hey. Not a cuss word.
Bamushka.
That'd be good. Okay.
Hey,
Welcome to my family.
it's all right. Depends on which one I'm talking to how bad it can be.
Yeah.
I was adopted, so adopted family's great. Biological family,
Well, there's a reason that you were picked by your adopted family.
Oh, there's a good reason I was put up for adoption. There's a good reason why it was a closed case adoption.
Yep.
I learned the hard way.
Yeah, that happens.
I'm glad I found my brother because it pretty much saved his life, but
Good.
the rest of them I don't really
Yeah.
have anything to do with.
Yeah, I've been around those too. It's
And if I ever meet my biological dad, he will not be meeting Panda.
yeah, my son has said if he ever meets his biological dad again, he'll agree to meet him for second time, but he'll have a 45 on him when he meets him to make sure he's not stupid.
Yeah. I feel the same way as your son. If I ever meet my biological dad,
Yeah. And
he pretty much told me at 6 months old he hit me so hard in the chest that put me in the hospital, and that's why I was taken. Because I would not stop crying as a baby.
okay.
He was drunk. He was drunk, didn't know what he was doing. So
I heard a guy come up with a really good reason for cheating on his wife. She was giving their newborn son all the attention. You know, I've heard
that's
that's what you call a narcissist.
Yeah.
I've heard, oh, you got cancer. You know, the best case scenario is she has surgery to remove her upper female parts.
Yeah.
And it goes through minor chemo and radiation and is lucky enough not to lose a hair. But because she lost her upper female parts, well, you're not a woman anymore, so I'm going to go out and find a real one.
Yeah.
I've heard quite a few, and it's just like,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I will say most of the male race is dumb.
You said it before I could.
Yeah. Lack of better words.
The honey, for the first 5 years after my kid's dad and I split, I was a certified man hater. I actually had a customer make me a certificate so I could hang it on the wall at work. And we did, just for grins and giggles. My district came in, she goes, "Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yep.
Can't let it stay up." I said, "Couldn't it stay up till the end of shift?" She goes, "I'll pretend I didn't see it."
Here's the way that little leg is going right now.
Yep. It's looking good.
It don't take long for me to do it either.
You're one of those that as soon as you get the pattern, you got it.
Yep. And like I said, I normally just do single crochet, chain, go back and forth.
Yep. Uh,
Okay, Kelly said, "Wow, I wonder if that's about the leg to the sloth pot hold, the hanger for the pot holder,
is it about the
or our conversation."
his work or what we've been saying?
There's a little pot holder.
I still think that looks cute.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hillbilly hat.
I feel like a leprechaun.
Oh, the certificate. Yeah, I kept it up till the end of my shift, and I got off at 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, it went home with me. And I had it for a few years, and then, whoops.
Yeah.
I moved houses, and it never made it with me to the new house.
Mm-hmm. Felicia, cute. I have no idea where any of my plastic needles are for sewing these on.
Oh, these?
Yeah,
Do you just have a regular metal sewing needle with a large eye?
I have no idea where any of that stuff is right now.
I bought two packs of 10, and the other one is
Normally, there's my sewing needle. Just
Yeah.
a crochet hook.
well, I'm using a 6.5 on this.
She said Jimmy Walker hat.
Yeah, I'm using a 6.5 on this.
Yeah.
So I would take this 4 1/4 or 4.5
Yeah.
and use it to pull my ends through.
I've actually probably got to find me some new hooks because I'm missing some of my hooks.
Ooh.
But I really had put all of this stuff down for about a year, and it's so scattered. I had projects here, projects there, stuff that I'd started, stuff that I hadn't started. I got skeins of yarn where I've started a pattern and just set it down and put it back in the trash bag.
And now
But I
you
don't
forgot
know
what you
where
were
half
doing.
of my stuff is.
Yep.
And then one day I was up here. I was like, huh, I wonder if I did a hobby hangout and did a knit or crochet just because it's completely out of left field from a fishing standpoint. Would people even come in and watch it? Two, how would it look?
Okay. Mama Bear said her computer said, I need to reboot. So that's how come she dropped out.
That's fine. You're welcome to come back, Mama Bear.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, I don't know if anybody would watch. I don't know how it'll do, but
Why not?
I
It's
was actually going through and I saw a short for the crochet dude.
who?
The channel is called the Crochet Dude.
I'm gonna have to look that one up. 'Cause
He has like 15 or 20 videos and he has like 2,000 subscribers. So, yeah. The Bud Files. Hello, Bud.
Oh, the crochet. I remember watching this. You know Mikey from the Crochet Crowd.
Not
Hi, Bud
really.
Files. The Crochet Crowd is huge, and they're actually sponsored by Yarn Inspirations.
Oh.
So whenever they come out with a new yarn that's not Red Heart, because Marley Bird does Red Heart.
Alicia said mini project sleeping. Yep.
Oh yeah.
I had one project that was a scrubology yarn.
Yeah.
It slept so long that it melted to my needles.
Where was it stored?
In the back room in direct sunlight.
That'll do it. That I did that.
In a black trash bag, nonetheless.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely do it.
So I've had to throw a lot of yarn up because it just feels rough and sticky and melted and not like actual yarn anymore.
Yeah, that's why mine is in tote boxes. I do, and
Yep.
my shelving over here, most of
Yeah.
that is in plastic.
Yeah,
But I'm
you
in
showed us last week, I think.
Yeah, I think I week or two ago, whenever the last one I was up on.
Last week was the last one I did. Before that, it was before Christmas
Yeah, and I wasn't subbed then.
because Avid Fisherman had us on his live stream for a interview of me and Coastal, and then Christmas night, I was Christmas Eve. We had a very bad fire call, and Christmas night, I did not have the mental capacity or the emotional capacity to be up here.
Yes, you said you lost
Yeah,
one of
a
your
very
own.
dear friend and fireman. So yeah, and if you
That
actually look at my first live stream of 2023, it was like I had never been on YouTube. I actually was so nervous and so distraught still at that point. One, I had to go walk the dog, and Coastal took over, and two, I actually got sick to my stomach, so I had to step away for a little bit. Then when I came back, I completely lost my train of thought and pretty much
yeah.
winged it and stopped. But yeah, it happens.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate how it happened, but
Yeah.
I mean he's in a better place now,
Oh
so
yeah. I hate the fact I'm
uh
trying to finish up some projects. Recently finished a blanket I started in 2009.
this one behind me, um I just finished it up and it was actually hiding in a box for for about 6 months.
I found a corner to corner project earlier today in the back room in one of the bags. I had cast it on two stitches. I made it to the fourth row where you knit, cast on, knit across, knit, cast on, knit across, knit, cast on, knit across,
Hi, Zombie Prepper.
and that was as far as I made it. Hey, zombie, how you doing, sir?
Uh, I don't even have. I don't knit yet. I mean, I know how to cast on, cast off, and do the knit stitch. I need to. My daughter has helped me with purling. Haven't been that good at it, so
I
I need
used
more
to.
practice.
I used to cook pearl, but now I just do basic knit or crochet. I don't try to get fancy with anything or anything like that.
I'm not either. This
I
is.
think this is going to be my last row. I think this is 5 or 6 for this leg. I actually go pretty quick with this.
It's been an interesting conversation. I've gotten about 4 rows on this. So, well, if it's a good conversation, then I don't pay attention to what I'm doing when I'm
Yeah.
doing hats and blankets, except on my knitting machine.
Yeah.
And then I can just go. But
When I'm knitting, if I'm just doing single knit, I can do that and not even look at it.
exactly, James.
This is why people used to go over to each other's houses.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know
what
if
the
Crystal would let me go over to a house with a bunch of ladies to go knit and crochet.
that's what the old sewing circles
Yeah.
were.
There's not many guys that you can go over and knit and crochet with.
Honestly, if I was up there, yeah, okay, cool. There's a chair over there, man.
Yep.
And my boyfriend would be in and out enough that it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. Uh,
Uh oh. I know I told Kelly, but I have a goal on my knitting machine is 1 hat per day for the entire year.
cool.
I'm already at like 25 hats.
Yep.
So yeah.
I've got to get through 4 videos from December. And once I get through those 3 or 4 videos of being edited, then I'm going to start a fish count for 2023.
Mm-hmm.
My goal is to catch 1,200 bass, which is 100 bass a month.
That'd be nice.
Largemouth bass.
But after I
Where's
finish the marled, this is my next color. It's a lilac.
Where's the little leg?
That's looking good.
I'm
Light
probably just going
mauve
to leave
is
it
color.
that. I'm probably just going to leave it that width and length.
And
Got a
then
little
you
bit of a twist, but
just so well that'll straighten out with the weight of the pot.
and do 3 more like that, and I'll be good to go.
Yeah.
Well, let's see, long leg there. Yeah, but if I'm gonna hang it off of this here, like so, and put a plant in it, I want it to have enough room to hang and want it to be able to hang. I picked up some of the velvet yarn. I want it to be able to hang and have enough room for the plant above it. Which probably gonna be succulent plants, but we'll see. And like I said, I may have to redo this. I may have to redo it again with a bigger, and try to go bigger with the
Pot.
circular part, but we'll see. I'm learning.
Yeah.
Yes, I got a butcher knife out to cut the yarn. It's the closest thing to me.
See, the color I hate is pink. But at Dollar Tree, $1.25 for little bitty scissors.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, James is saying that looks like it'll work well.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Is that bad?
Where he wants me to go is like 3 hours away in the morning.
Oi.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get up at like 4:30 and leave here at 5 and go ahead and get there around 10 o'clock. I mean 8 o'clock.
I get to sleep in tomorrow. The kid doesn't go to work.
Well, he basically said go there, do a pickup for a proctor, and they may want me to do a density. So it's like I'm basically going to drive 6 hours to do 15 minutes worth of work.
Sit there and do this.
There's going to be a lot of windshield time.
You can be doing this. Twiddle your thumbs.
No. But it's not my gas. It's not my truck. So.
Oh, yeah.
But at least he has something for me to do.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you're out there getting paid, it's all good.
I went ahead and put that end in. So there's the leg. Now I just have to make sure my next chain is the same because I did not count how many I chained.
Yeah, unfortunately, windshield time doesn't mean you can sit there and knit or crochet. Well, I can.
No, because I will be on
On
I
the
will
clock?
be on main interstates. I can do a ride along.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah. Granted, Coastal may do a ride along in the morning. I don't know. Are you gonna do car confessions in the morning, honey? All right. She'll do car confessions in the morning, which means about 7:15 or 7:30 she'll go live.
Uh-oh.
So
I will, knowing my luck, because the last 2-3 weeks, I'll
yeah,
go to bed anywhere between 10 and midnight.
yeah.
And, oh, it's 3 o'clock. Body says, get up.
Yep.
Or,
About 7:30 she'll go live. She'll drop around 7 o'clock. She'll go live. Drop Panda off at school at 7:30,
yeah.
and then she'll go to work. She has to be there at 8, so it'll only be about 45
Night,
minutes.
Kelly.
Night, Kelly. Take care. So not too bad.
Yeah, I've done that. Oh, get up. Kids' school. I got 5 minutes to get halfway across town to get to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The chaining on is easy.
Yeah, it's going back on
Yeah.
it. The backside of the original chain is what throws a lot of people off.
Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more.
And then add one more for your turning chain, remember?
Yeah. Which, if it's a stitch or two,
Yeah.
stitch
Yeah,
or two off, it won't.
You can hide that
Yeah.
because are you going to put the little claws at the end?
More than likely, what I'm gonna do is I'll probably try to put like a ring on the end, or like a D ring or something.
Okay, see if your wife can find some that's a little bit darker than what you have now,
Yeah.
and you can crochet into the end and around that ring.
Yeah, that's what I'll probably try to do.
But if they can find one that's just a little bit darker, that'll match. Because you said since you said you're colorblind, have
Maybe,
them go on the hunt.
maybe go to more than likely I'll go to Harbor Freight and see what they have.
Actually, let me check something.
Because I was thinking about the D-ring clip rings.
Yeah, they've got those.
I could
Well,
just
they've got the carabiners.
yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Now, a D ring literally looks like this with just a flat side.
Yeah. Wait, I was thinking about the D carabiner things.
Yeah, I mean they
Well,
got.
what I might do is wrap the foot around that and just sew it together.
Yeah,
Just sew it down.
if you're just going to sew it together like that, I wouldn't even add the foot to it.
Yeah. Well, I have to see. I don't know exactly where we're going to hang this at or anything.
Yeah. Okay, yarn is on sale at Hobby Lobby.
Nice.
Yeah, 30% off. I've got to go this week and get me some.
Yep. Well, I wasn't planning on getting the velvet yarn. That was just.
For what you paid for it, yeah.
It said their price was like $10.99, and they were selling it for $4.99. And then they had regular yarn like what I'm working with right now.
Mm-hmm.
That was the Bernat, just regular acrylic type yarn.
Yeah.
It was $2.99 a skein.
Yeah. Let's see.
which is a pretty good price too for
I paid $250 for this at Ollie's last year,
yeah.
and that's I actually bought 2 skeins of it. The other one, I can get a hat out of each one.
Yeah. I've got a big, like 55-gallon trash bag full of yarn in the back room that I need
Yeah.
to.
Well, that's why I said have them go through and see if they can find it. If you do end up doing darker yarn.
Yeah. Which what I might do is I've got that little round loom kit.
Yeah.
Or one of the little round looms. I
Mhm.
might just take all those skeins of yarn and loom them real quick and make hats out of them.
Yeah, you can make scarves.
Mine is a round, but I mean, I guess
You
I
just
could do it like an infinity scarf.
Well, what you could do is you could just go miss a peg, and you
Yeah,
go so far, and then you come back. That missing peg you
yeah,
stays empty, and you just do this like what
yeah.
you're doing now, and it'll be a panel.
Cool. I'll see. But a lot of it is like one skein, one color. So
Eh.
I might try to mix some of the skeins together or something like that.
Yeah.
What'd you say? Yeah, once. Yeah, like I said, once Crystal War looks at them and make sure that the colors go together. I have one skein of blaze orange back there, which I'm thinking about using to make me a hunting hat.
Felicia, the hats that I'm knitting on the loom, I have a craft group through my church, and we last year donated 2 30-gallon tubs of care packages. Each one of them had a hat in it. And we literally have no hats. They gathered all those during the pandemic. So I'm sitting here knocking these out as fast as I can. And I got the Mary Maxim mystery bag. So I've got the plastic bags, zipper bags, project bags that I can put them in. And those are going to go to my group. And we've got a couple of men's ministries that are always needing hats. Literally last year, they gave 1 30-gallon tote to this a ministry we'd never contacted before, according to them. And they said, anytime, anywhere, give us as many as possible. So, okay, I'm going to knock them out for them.
Yeah. Another thing I've been doing is I'll take random things of yarn and I'll go corner to corner.
Mhm.
I only go out like maybe 10 or 15 stitches.
Yeah.
And then go back down to the corner because it makes a perfect coaster for a
Coasters.
cut like this. I'll do I can get I think 20 or so out of one skein.
Mhm. And you can if you can get 20 out of one skein, you can take a zip tie, run through the corner of 4 of them, sell them for $5 or $6 for a place.
Yep.
Coasters. Duh.
For coasters, or I might go and do like a 10 or 15 inch corner to corner and sell 3 or 4 that way as a do like $20 as placemattings.
Yeah, you can do that. Honestly, Felicia, I have seen that done. I've seen some of them that turn out beautiful, just gorgeous. I've also seen the ones where it's okay. Yeah. Did you think what I would do is I would take 4 or 5 balls of whatever, throw them in a bag, and that's one blanket. And
There's
go.
there's also a group at the church where me and Coastal got married called Knitting Sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do is they've told me anytime I wanted to knit or crochet a 1 foot by 1 foot square.
Yep.
And send them the 1 foot by 1 foot square.
And they'll make it into a blanket to donate.
They'll put all the squares together and they donate them.
Mhm.
What they do is we're part of the Pentecostal Holiness Church.
Ah.
And they have a children's home at the home headquarters here in North Carolina.
Okay.
For where the mothers have been abused or kicked out of the family or they're too young.
Yeah.
It's like a halfway house for mothers who have been abandoned, so to speak.
Yeah. We had one of those.
And they'll make the blankets and pray over them and give them out that way.
Mhm.
Or they pray over them and put a Bible verse on them and take them to the children's hospital.
Yeah.
And do prayer shawls or prayer blankets.
Mhm. Now, if you've ever heard of Project Linus, they do the same thing.
Yeah.
They're
I don't know that name.
They take them to the hospitals,
Yep.
and also oh shoot, the children that are part of domestic abuse.
Yeah.
The parents, and this is going to sound really bad, but daddy killed mama and the kids are there.
Yeah.
Well, they have this blanket while they're in foster that goes with them wherever they go in foster care.
Yeah.
If they go into the system or not, they get this blanket and it follows them.
Oh, yeah.
And
give them something for a little bit of peace.
Yeah, I know some police officers actually have teddy bears in the trunks of their car.
Yep.
For that. And they if depending on who gives the bear to the police station, some of them actually decorate the bear in uniform.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to be able to do that because I've got a machine back there. All I need is material and I can sit there and sew it up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I've got a lot of the big balls of 1 pound yarn, and I just got in 3 more pounds of white. So I literally have 5 1 pound balls of white.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to have 2 legs done before
I'm Michael Sakuma. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. I do apologize.
Hey,
Yeah.
Michael, how's it going?
I'm going to take that and use that as a base for a couple of blankets.
Yep.
And put about
There.
2 skeins worth.
I think I did pretty good on the
Yeah.
thing.
Looking pretty good. I think I'll
Nice.
put about 2 skeins in the
At least my
blanket.
work looks pretty good. I know I don't.
Doesn't matter what you look like as long as you and your wife
Yep.
are good with it.
I always say I'm doing good. I can't say I'm doing pretty good.
Yes, Felicia, they do take hat, not hate. Good, Mama Bear.
Yep.
Unfortunately, my tub is about 3/4 full, and then I have a basket a little bit smaller than that gray one that's getting some yarn scraps in it.
If I had bigger circular hooks, I might would knit this blanket, but I don't have really big circle hooks. Hey, Michael.
Michael. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name earlier.
Sukamas,
You're muted, baby.
you're muted.
Hello? Hello?
Hey, Michael.
Musta
Pleasure having you
kayo?
up here.
Musta kayo? All over social media and from YouTube's Backlash Fisherman. It's me, the Grandmaster himself, Michael Sacamos po from the Philippines.
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought you were Philippine. It is, what, 10:15 Monday morning there, ain't it?
11:20 here in the Philippines.
11:20 in the morning. You're almost at lunchtime and we're just going to bed.
Yeah.
They're a day ahead of us, or half a day ahead.
One of the ladies I deal with, her name is Lisa. She is 16 hours ahead of me. She is in Australia.
I was going to say, that sounds like
Backlash,
Australia.
I will wash my plates.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not going to be up here much longer.
Have you ever used Wish or to
Yeah.
order stuff?
Yes.
Okay, there's a site called Temu, Temu,
Yes.
and there's same thing.
I
They've
saw
got-
that just before Christmas.
Yep.
I
They've
have like $300 worth of stuff in both carts right now.
I'm looking at a set of circular needles. 3.5 foot for $7.50.
Yeah, I think I got to sit in my Wish cart that's like 3.5, 4 foot long, and they're like $7 or $8 for, and they're interchangeable ends.
Oh no, this is wooden.
Okay.
These are bamboo.
Yeah, these were metal and they were interchangeable ends.
I just honestly, I go to for my generic knitting and crochet stuff.
Yeah.
I was going to Wish, and hi Generational Homestead, and
Hey, generational. How are you?
I ordered something,
Yep.
and it showed up. They said it was delivered. That was 3 weeks after I ordered it, which is a good time for Wish.
Yeah.
But 6 months later, I still don't have it.
I did that with Wish. It said it was delivered and it never showed up.
Yep.
I put it in as not received or stolen. And that was in August. The package came yesterday or came last week. And Wish had already refunded me my money.
Oh yeah, I ordered some rings there. One of them is a pair of heart swans that are together, and there's a heart-shaped crystal in the middle.
Yep. These were fishing hooks, and yes, those are ones I got today.
Yeah.
And they ate one of them today.
Oh,
Sorry.
nice! You're learning how to quilt. Nice, Generational.
Cool.
But
That's something I would like to see is quilting.
yeah,
Generational, you'll have to come up here next Sunday at 8 p.m.
Yep.
and show us how you quilt.
but
Yep.
I ordered a size 11, which is my
Yeah.
middle finger on the right hand, so it fits here perfectly, or
Yeah.
middle finger left hand.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a size 11 on the swan part, but it has a separate, smaller chevron band, like it's an engagement set.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was a size smaller, so that one fit my wedding ring, and I'm like, nah, hold up, we got the problem. I called them. I was like, I want that second ring as the right size. No, they sent me the money back. I'm like, didn't even listen to what I said.
Yep.
But
I got my money back for an order, and I got my
the order.
and I got the order. So
Yeah, I
Okay.
still haven't received that one that I bought. But Timu is upstate New York,
okay,
I think. Yeah. Anyway, the packages come from the U.S. They have a warehouse somewhere in the U.S.
cool. Which I heard that Wish is getting a lot of their stuff from Temu, and then they mark it up.
I don't know,
Temu
but the
supplies
price,
Wish is what I was told right before Christmas. That's the reason why I went on there.
well, the prices are comparable. I mean,
Yeah.
they're literally maybe about a 10-cent difference, if that.
Yeah, but I mean, they said Wish marks everything up, gets their stuff from Temu and marks it up like 10%, which is only about 10 cents.
Honestly, I looked at it and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, this is shipping from here, and that means I can get it within, less than 2 weeks,
Yeah.
about 2 weeks. Or,
I've
it's
noticed a
shipping-
lot of Wish stuff is shipping from the U.S. too now.
Wish is strictly from China.
I've been getting stuff off of Wish that's been being shipped from California or
I take it back.
Washington and stuff.
I have a wire shelf that I got from California. It just depends on
A
the
lot of
shop
fishing
order
stuff
from.
has been coming from Florida area too. Michael, you're back on mute.
I have something to chat for you in
Okay.
here on a StreamYard.
All right.
Please pin, share this video, and support for my collaboration with my cousin, Mimi Bungoyan.
All right. I haven't seen. I didn't see the link.
Did you put it in private chat or in regular
Yep,
chat?
he's in private
Private
chat.
chat. But because I'm not blue in the live chat,
But I don't know if he can pin it because it's in private.
Uh, what I can do is share.
looks like a TV show,
Yep.
but an original, not an. It's an original series from myself.
Okay.
Here we go. Paste.
Looks
There
like a
is
TV
the-
show. I
There's
guess.
the video he just shared.
Okay.
That's it, Backlash. Thank you so very much for having a
Oh, yeah.
link
Oh,
from
I can do
Backlash
that.
Fisherman. Thank you.
That's no problem.
Okay. I've got it set where I will go look at it later
Yep. Same here.
because I may go look at channels, but I won't go look at videos until after I'm off.
Yeah, because it'll kick you out.
No, yeah, it'll kick. Well, I
Well,
could.
when I'm on my phone, it'll kick me out of the chat.
Yeah, I could, but my chat's on the phone.
Yep.
If I want to go shrink everything down and go back on the laptop, I could.
There we go.
So
Okay.
3 out of the two or 3.
Somebody's got a echo, but probably Michael. But there's 2 of the legs.
Okay, looking good.
I'll get the other 2 probably tomorrow sometime because I'm about to go to bed myself.
Yeah, because it's
10:30.
11 o'clock your time.
10:30 right now. By
Yeah.
the time I get in bed, it'll be 11 o'clock, and I'll get up around 5 and hit the road. But Michael, thank you for coming up, buddy.
Thank you
I
so
did
very
get
much.
that shared out.
And
I did
thanks
have
for
that
having me.
Yep.
So, Here,
Thank
they've got
you,
cloth.
Still Sky, for coming up. I appreciate it.
Thank
No
you so
problem.
very much for appreciating me, and thank you so very much for supporting Backlash Fisherman, and for you, Steely Sky. It's me, the Grandmaster himself, Michael Sakamos, at naniniwala ako sa kasabihang tayo ay forever, mga ka-Michael Nanix. Peace be with you guys. Mabuhay. Saludo po kami sa inyo, and God bless.
See you later, buddy. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, Home said you're a little farther west than I am
Yeah.
because it's 9:30 my time.
It is 10:30 here, so
Yeah.
yep. I am going to end this. Normally I only go 2 hours. I went almost 2.5. I could probably finish that thing tonight, but I'm not going to worry about it. I think it's going to come out pretty nice though, because you'll have kind of like a leg here, a leg there, and two on the other side.
Where they're doing this thing over a ring.
Yep.
Yep. That sounds good.
You can either have it, basically you'll have the two on the back and they'll go up the one ring.
Yep.
Kind of back here up the one ring and then two in the front.
Yep.
I think it'll look all right, maybe. But
Thank you,
anyway,
You guys have a good night. Stay
You too.
blessed.
take care. Good night.
Bye, guys.
Everybody, take care. Have a good night.
Yep.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which
How long is that list?
not very.
Okay.
Because I backlash everything, so it doesn't have to be a fishing reel for me to backlash it. But anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
All right. Bye, guys.
And end.